Good morning. Let's read a Frozen story together about Oaken. Remember who that character is? I'll show you the cover and you'll probably remember. Frozen Northern Lights, Oaken's Invention. Up in the mountains above the kingdom of Arendelle, Oaken was busy minding his store. Business had been booming at Wandering Oaken's trading post in Sauna ever since Princess Anna had stopped there. She had been looking for Queen Elsa during a surprise snowstorm in the middle of summer. Oaken loved his store. He loved his sauna, but most of all, he loved inventing new things. Things like sun balm, cough remedies, and shoes for walking on top of the snow. The only thing Oaken loved more than coming up with inventions was his family. So Oaken was very excited that his entire family was coming to visit. The sign says, "Welcome, Oaken family." The Oaken family reunion was always lots of fun. The aunts and uncles gobbled up lutefisk and lingonberry pie, while the cousins played reindeer ring toss and made snow angels. And everyone enjoyed time in the sauna, followed by a soak in the hot springs. But the family tradition everyone looked forward to most was the Creators Contest. That was when everyone shared the wonderful contraptions and concoctions they had invented since the last family reunion. The contest was always full of surprises, like the cough remedy Oaken had invented 2 years before, which had cured many cousins. But this year, Oaken couldn't think of anything to invent. When Kristof arrived with his ice delivery, the normally cheerful shopkeeper sighed. "Tomorrow my family will be here," he told Kristof, "and I have invented nothing for the Creators Contest. This does not give me good feelings." "Inventing stuff can be a tough business," said Kristof, "but whenever I'm in a tricky situation, the trolls tell me to look for the silver lining." Oaken nodded. "Thanks, Kristof." Kristof waved as he left the store. "Don't worry, Oaken. I'm sure things will look up soon." Oaken closed his store so he could think, and think, and think. He thought of a lot of ideas, but none of them seemed special enough for the Creators Contest. Finally, Oaken decided to take a break. He stepped outside to head to the sauna and tripped over the ice Kristof had delivered. "Oofta!" Oaken cried. One of the ice blocks began to slide down a hill toward a clearing. As the ice came to rest, the edge of the block started to glow a soft silvery color. Curious, Oaken followed. When he emerged to the clearing, he gasped. The northern lights were dancing high above the trees. Oaken had never seen anything so beautiful. He gazed at the sky, watching as the colors flickered from green to purple to pink. Glancing at the block, Oaken saw that the colors of the northern lights were glinting on the ice, causing it to glow. Suddenly, he remembered Kristof's advice. Look for the silver lining. Oaken knew what to invent for the Creators Contest. He raced back to his shop. Oaken worked all through the night. The next day, his family arrived. They all greeted each other with a hoo-hoo. After eating and playing, it was time for the Creators Contest. Grandma Hedda held up a sweater that had earmuffs attached to the neck with a string. "Now you'll never have to worry about losing your ears to frostbite," she exclaimed. Uncle Soren showed off a thin piece of metal bent into an unusual shape. "For the holding of your papers together in one place," he crowed. Cousin Agatha played an original song on her hardanger fiddle. Some of the family appreciated this creation more than others. At long last, it was Oaken's turn. "Follow me," he insisted. The whole family was excited. "Do you think it will be as good as the shoes for walking on snow?" asked Aunt Clara. "It can't possibly be as helpful as the sun balm he invented," chirped Aunt Lena. "I just hope it's not another cough remedy," said Cousin Nils. Oaken led his family into the clearing. It was very dark, but with the light from Oaken's lantern, they could see an enormous block of ice in the middle of the trees. "That's a nice big block of ice you got there, Oaken," said Cousin Lars. "But what does it do?" "You'll see," chuckled Oaken. Then he blew out his lantern flame. For a moment, nothing happened. Oaken's family was starting to worry. But then the northern lights began to appear in the sky. As their glow hit the pillar of ice, bright bursts of color erupted everywhere. The colors sparkled off the trees and across the faces of the astonished Oaken clan. It was the most beautiful invention they had ever seen. Oaken beamed proudly. "It's a lantern for the temporary capturing of polar lights," he said. "And for the celebrating of special moments like Oaken family reunions." Now, this is another really important gold nugget. There's so many we can draw from these stories. This one is, if what you're trying to do falls under the category of good, never give up. Okay, now there's a caveat with that. A caveat means an exception. So if you're trying to do bad things, totally give that up. It's not going to lead to any good whatsoever. But if what you're doing falls under the category of good, never, ever give up. So can you put your hand over your heart and say, "I will never, ever give up on good." I hope you take that to heart. Just like Oaken, he took Kristof's words to heart and he kept thinking about what he could do. He took a break from inventing because he had a bit of a inventor's block. So he took a break, was gonna go outside, do something new, and that's when he saw the northern lights and got a brand new idea. So he didn't give up, but he also gave himself a little break, did something fun, and that's when the idea came to him that he was able to create a new creation for the Creators Contest. I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you enjoy all these stories, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, same time, same place.